Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall support our great leader, ﷺ Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Eastern Security Network, to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, Middle Belt leaders shouted at Buhari impostor and lamented that they regretted supporting him, that if not for Biafrans, the whole of Middle Belt would have been overrun by the Fulani terrorists, that it was ﷺ Nnamdi Kanu through Radio Biafra that exposed the activities of the Fulani terrorists. But they were deceived by Buhari impostor, who pretended to be a born-again or repentant Democrat. The Middle Belt leader shouted at Buhari impostor and regretted supporting him in 2015 and 2019, despite warnings from Biafrans. And at the end, they are paying dearly for their refusal. And now Buhari impostor unleashed Fulani terrorists in the whole of Middle Belt, where the Fulani terrorists have killed thousands, starting with ČΑԳÁTU in Benue State. And they visited other cities, villages, and towns in the Middle Belt region, including the compromised Nigerian military. They had to use Nigerian fighter jets to bombard Middle Belt villages and killed northern Christians. They killed them. The Middle Beltans were warned, but they chose to believe the Fulani Janjaweed lies and propagandas that Biafrans are their number one enemies. But they had to learn in a hard way that the Fulani terrorists, the Fulani Janjaweed, are actually their enemies who have vowed to take over their ancestral land. Buhari impostor has refused to allow Benue State Vigilante Group to be armed because he does not want the Middle Belt Vigilante Group to pose a threat or danger to his Fulani terrorist foot soldiers. The Middle Belters are happy that the diaspora remittance of over $20 billion in 2021 is what the Fulani Nigerian government is using to run the nation. And the diaspora remittance of over $20 billion in 2021 is more than the $16 billion being generated from the crude oil sales the Fulani Nigerian government makes at the same period. And the Fulani Nigerian government are afraid that because 70% of the diaspora remittance comes from Biafrans living abroad, which if stopped will collapse the Nigerian economy totally. Instead of the Fulani Nigerian government to channel the $23 million Abacha loot that will be returned by the U.S. government to settle the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian universities, so that Nigerian students can go back to school. However, Buhari impostor's plan is to reloot that money and use the remainder to settle Fulani and Boko Haram terrorists. According to reports, the Middle Belt United Assembly on Thursday asked Buhari impostor to apologize to Nigerians for failing to tackle insecurity, corruption, and economic hardship sweeping across Nigeria. The group's president, Moses Wanga Aji, who made the call in a chat with journalists in Kaduna, urged Buhari impostor to use the remaining 9 months in office to put Nigeria on the path of progress, unity, and development. But Buhari is so stubborn. He wants to overrun the whole of Nigeria and deliver to his Fulani terrorists. According to the Middle Belt United Assembly group's president, Moses Aji, he added that many Nigerians will remember Buhari impostor for insecurity, corruption, and hardship that characterized his 8-year rule. Aji said that the call on Buhari impostor to tender a public apology to Nigerians over his failed promises on security, economy, and corruption. This is still uncertainty over the 2023 general election. There is still uncertainty, as some prominent Nigerians are expressing fear that the election may not be held because of insecurity. Elections, according to them, must be held as planned by INEC. Nigerians will not accept the postponement of elections. Buhari impostor should leave a legacy behind for Nigeria. Well, that is for the unity beggars, the one Nigerian unity beggars. We Biafrans, we don't care about any legacy that Buhari impostor wants to leave, because already he has spilled so much blood. So much Biafran youth have been killed by Buhari impostor, and there is nothing he can do to bring them back. The only thing that Biafrans will be happy with Buhari impostor is for him to release our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, unconditionally and arrange for a UN-supervised Biafran referendum. That is what we are asking for. And we are asking for it without fighting. We are asking peacefully. Biafrans no longer want to be a part of the fraudulent contraption called Nigeria. You know, Buhari impostor is a jihadist, a stubborn one for that matter. And he has no conscience. He wants to wipe out anyone standing on his way to Fulanize Nigeria. But he met a stumbling block in IPOB and Eastern Security Network, who have prevented and stopped the advancement of Fulani jihadists conquering Biafra land. Not an inch of Biafra land will be ceded to the Fulani terrorists. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. Bye-bye for now.